Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Big Pharma. This is episode 3 of our playthrough. We are playing the Lost My Appetite scenario. In the last episode we brought some extra medicine on the market and we are finally making a profit here. We had to invest in some loans just to make that possible. So last episode we actually created our first level 2 medicine, I think. Yeah, cures hypothyroidism, which is making a hefty profit here. Which is great. We also set up this short chain here, which is also making a nice profit because it's also its second grade medicine. But we still have dry mouth in there. And I think just after or just at the end of the episode, we unlock the analyzer here. So what we'll do is we'll try and see what we can do with some of these medicine. And find a sweet spot for them. I don't have a separate hatch anymore, it seems. So we will actually have to buy a different plot of land here. Let's see, this is quite a lot of space that we don't really need. Here as well. Oh, what the hell. Let's just do this. Ooh, fancy tiling on the floor there. So what I like to do is just bring in a belt and drop an analyzer. So what we can do now is try and find a sweet spot for our ingredients and could have a look at this one. Of course the problem here is that we have upgraded this ingredient. So if we would really like to find that sweet spot for cures hypothyroidism, we would need an analyzer on this belt, and that would have our actual production for this chain. So that would cut in our profits. So ideally I would like to first just do some medicine or ingredients rather that we have just gotten. Or at least we have not upgraded yet, I mean. So, let's see. Hypertension could be very interesting to find the correct concentration for. We've got it at a C currently, but we could do a lot better, I think. Diabetomate is doing horrible, as is the gout beater. So how about we try and take a look at those first. So gout and diabetes, right? So that's the grub smoke. Can't really do anything about that, I think. Diabetes, same story. Its side effect overlaps completely with the actual cure. Still, we might as well try, right? So as you'll see, this will bring in some medicine here. The medicine will be lost in the process. But after a while, we will get to know the perfect concentrations for both of these effects. And that will allow us to optimize our process chain. Should that be effective? Of course, in some cases, it will cost way too much to actually get to that point where we are in the correct spot for the treatment to make that work. So yeah, let's see. We also, if I remember correctly, just got a Mabari bark mist, and as you can see, it's very easy to actually bring this down by 1 and then bring it on the market and have no side effects at all. Of course, it could be that the sweet spot is all the way over here, so it won't be all that effective, probably. It's a high chance of it not being effective, but we'll just have to deal with that. Let's see, Mabari Dark Mist. Just trying to find the correct spot here, because it's going to be a very small production chain, so actually it might be good to place it here and then use these ones to create a larger production chain. I'm just thinking out loud here. Now let's do this. Money is almost gone, which is a shame, so we'll move this to way over here, get rid of this, set this to stop, Bring in another belt. And import the grub smoke. We were doing that one, right? Yeah, I think we were. So, we only need one dissolver? Can't remember. Right. One down. So that would be dissolver. Which is important because that allows us to see where we should place this machine. There we go. And then we can place 2 pill makers. And the chain is done. This has to be one of the most easiest chains ever. 1 machine, 2 pill makers. There you go. Very efficient, it seems. We used up all the spaces here, so that's great. Did I actually set this to import the... No, I didn't. So there we go. Oh, by the way, you also noticed probably that this ingredient has 2 catalysts. So that will be great for upgrading other ingredients that we might want to upgrade to level 2. We are currently also researching the dragon beetle for our digestion medication, which we will need on our way to appetite suppressant. Of course, we want to start doing that as soon as possible because we need to supply 300 appetite suppressant treatments. And actually, within 3 years, it seems we have done almost 3/4 of a year. So yeah, we want to start doing that as soon as we can. New product. Denizen sniffles is no more. So yeah, only soothe cold symptoms and no side effects. I will just have to see. Right, a world event. Improving diagnostics. Improving diagnostic tools are leading to increases in the number of people diagnosed with angina. This is increasing the demand for medication which treats angina. So that is great because I think we are treating angina, right? Yes, we are. So that will probably drive up profit by a lot. So that's great. And this one, how's this one doing? Current profit 73. Right, and we have just finished our first analysis. Causes fatigue is all the way over here, as you can see by this pinky spot. So yeah, that's probably why this medicine is not doing so well for us. Let's hope that the prevent gout is all the way over here, so that we can at least try and minimize the fatigue. We could also choose to get rid of this fatigue by using an agglomerator. But that's probably too much for level 1 drug to do, because it won't bring in that much profit for us. Money is almost completely gone now, but I think we can still take out another loan. It's going to cost us a lot, so we won't want to do that if we can avoid it at all. It seems like we can. We are making some money at least. And we've got some points here bouncing around. Sorry about that. So what we can do is use those points to upgrade the process costs for our machines. Excuse me. I'm not quite sure what the most efficient thing is here.
Analysis complete.
Let's pause quickly with the space bar. I want to first assign 2 researchers to the multi-mixer, which we will be needing, I think. Let's just start with the ionizer because that drops $3, and the agglomerator as well, which drops by 3 as well. And we've got some exploration points here as well. So let's drop the grub smoke by 10%, and the Jangosteen, I think. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm sure that we are using this one as well. Might be using Jangosteen for 2 things. Yes, we are. So that's probably more efficient. So that's great. Got 1 explorer just sitting here, but we are going to need 4 explorers for the desert expeditions. Might want to choose not to focus on that though, because we are already researching the digestion medication, which we will need for our mission. We'll need the autoclave here, which is all the way over here. Let's see what else we need. Oh. I was clicking around. Right, cures. Jeez. Okay, so we first need to upgrade Cam's acid reflux with an evaporator, so that's easy enough to alleviate stomach ulcers. And after that, we need the autoclave. So it's gonna be quite easy actually, once we have the autoclave, to get started on appetite suppressants. But I'm not quite sure how many we would, we need to sell 300 for the master rank within 3 years and within 7 years of standard. So it's gonna be, I think, doable at least to get the standard rank, but of course we will try to get the master rank. I have no idea if that's possible. We'll see. So yeah, let's let time run on here. Oh, we're actually done with the prevents gout. And actually, we got lucky. It's all the way over here. So now we know that we need to... let's see, where is it? This is the prevent gout one, right? Yeah, so we are actually at 5, which increases the... which creates the most amount of fatigue and the least amount of gout reduction. So what we want to do is bring it up by 4. Of course, that's going to come at a cost, at a price, but that will also increase our rating. And what you can then do is actually see both the medicine, because it will create a new medicine, and then we can compare the profit after a while. It will take some time to for the rating to increase, so we'll have to be patient and see which one is more profitable. But we will certainly go ahead and try. So what would we need? We need 4 increased concentration. So that's... we can... let's see, we can move. I'm just gonna delete these here, just to make some space for myself. 4 increase, so that would mean a agglomerator here.
Insufficient funds.
Okay, so we'll take this one and repay this one. I don't want to... well, it's going to take some time before another loan appears, so we will have to be careful with our money now. I'm not quite sure what happens when you go bankrupt. That has never happened to me before. We'll see, I guess, when we get there. Let's hope we don't. So by 4, so we need an evaporator as well. Which you can place here, because that will allow us to create a chain like this. And there we go. So this will create, I think, not a new medicine. Ah, that's a shame. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I think it should create a new medicine though. And we will probably be on the sweet spot. Oh, we actually got rid of causes fatigue, because it's removable with the agglomerator, which we are using here. So we got rid of this side effect altogether, and we are on the sweet spot for prevents gout. So this is going to be one hell of a medicine. Of course, the profit will have dropped considerably, I think. It's still, there is a profit, so that's great, and it's going to increase here because of the rating.
Product name required.
Denizen gout relief. So there we go. We've got a new medicine, and we will have to remember to compare those. Here's our first one, Denizen gout beater, and then there's the Denizen gout relief. This was at a D-, which reduced drug value by -10, and hopefully this is going to bring it up to a high level. As you can see, it doesn't mean that we cure all gout episodes, because we've administered one and have not halted anything yet. Value has gone up though. So currently we are making less profit compared to before, but this will need time to go up. And it's doing very well. Yeah. And now salt per month is not for this one. And it's going up to 30. It should go up to 30 at least for our new version of this medicine. So yeah, that's great.
New ingredient discovered.
Oh, I forgot to actually turn off the analysis here. Stop. Thank you. And we've got our new ingredient coming in. for acid reflux. And actually, this is not half bad. We can sell it straight away. Huh. No, not straight away. We need to dissolve it by 1. It's quite easy to upgrade it to alleviate stomach ulcers as well. I'm tempted to first analyze, but I don't think we should. I think we should just bring it on the market straight away. Let's quickly do that, and then we'll wrap up this episode. We've got 4 explorers ready to go as well. So let's place 1 here, and the other 2 here, and then we've got 1 who will bring in some points for us. Let's import the Veraxonite gas, shavings, rather. Right, drop it by 1, and then the pill. Creators. Dissolver. Let's go around this way. Pill makers. Not the most efficient chain, I have to admit, but there we go. So let's see what this medicine will do for us. Let's hope that it brings in some more profit, because we could use some. We are still in the positive numbers here, so that's great. There we go. That's not correct. No, this is the wrong medicine. This is correct. $77 of profit. So let's delete this one and then create a new belt. I think that was still on the belt from our analysis earlier.
Product name required.
Reflux Stomper. Name. Done. Making a profit. Not sure where the sweet spot is, but at least we don't have any side effects. So that's good. Good, at least. Yeah. So, another efficient episode. We've got ourselves in the profit margins again. I think in the next episode we'll try and rush towards the appetite suppressant treatments. I'm pausing a lot because I really want to try and go for that master rank. We really need the autoclave though, so I'm not sure if we can make it. We need the multi-mixer anyway, I think, because... do we though? We don't really, so we might actually want to focus on advanced processing and then autoclaving. Let's do that. There we go. Autoclave takes, I think, 8 months or something, so it's gonna be difficult. We probably would have focused on advanced processing right from the start. We'll see. Okay, so right, wrapping up the episode. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out the next episode as well. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you.